You are about to witness the single most destructive second in human history. What if the Earth suddenly stopped spinning? It may sound like a small change, but in reality, it could spell the end of life as we know it. Right now, Earth spins at about 1,670 kilometers per hour at the equator. That's fast, but you don't feel it because everything, land, air, you, is moving together. It's like being on a train that's moving really fast. You don't feel it because you're moving with the train, but what if the train suddenly stops? That's what would happen. If the Earth stopped spinning, everything would continue to move forward at that speed. Cars would keep driving, buildings would keep standing, and you wouldn't even feel it. Well, actually, you would feel it because everything around you would keep moving forward, but you'd be stuck in place. So you get a huge boost of super strength. In fact, you'd be so strong, you could lift up a car and buildings wouldn't stand a chance against you. Unfortunately, most things aren't stationary, they're moving with you. The ocean water, for example, will continue to float toward the poles. Since it's no longer being pulled toward the equator by Earth's rotation, all that water would pile up at the North Pole and the South Pole. And as it piled up, it would spill over the continents. We're talking waves hundreds of meters tall, easily big enough to wipe out New York City or London. Basically, every single person on the planet would be swept away by these mega tsunamis. Well, except for those people who were very conveniently standing on the new dry land that was formed at the former equator. There wouldn't be much left to salvage though. All the air around us would also keep rushing forward, creating winds that are even more destructive than the mega tsunamis. We're talking about winds that are stronger than any hurricane ever recorded, powerful enough to rip apart buildings and throw them hundreds of meters into the air. Those lucky few who managed to survive the tsunami would probably die from these winds. At the very least, they'd have to deal with hurricanes warping around them at incredible speeds. But there's more bad news. As the Earth's rotation stops, it would also stop the movement of tectonic plates. These plates are the giant slabs of rock that make up the Earth's crust. And they ray always moving, but not when the Earth is spinning really fast. When the Earth isn't spinning, the plates can't grip the mantle and they start to slip. This sudden shift could cause earthquakes that are thousands of times more powerful than any earthquake ever recorded. It would literally be an earthquake that shakes the whole world. And if that wasn't bad enough, it could also melt the Earth's core. All this slipping and sliding could generate enough heat to melt part of the Earth's core. The molten rock would bubble up through the crust, causing massive volcanic eruptions. Cities, countries, the whole planet, nothing would be safe. And all because the Earth stopped spinning for just 1 second. If the Earth were to slow down for just 1 second, it would take millions of years for life to recover. But luckily, the Earth isn't stopping anytime soon. In fact, it'll continue to spin for billions of years.